All this stuff needs to be planted. Okay, here's some broccoli that I definitely need to plant up top on the hill. There's some more lettuce, which is really needs to be planted in the ground as well. So here's a bunch of peppers. These are sweet bell peppers. And these, are kind of starting to look a little scraggly, like they need to be transplanted. I have so many. I'm going to I was going to plant them all in this bed, but I've already planted them really close. So, yeah, I think I need to plant them up outside. So we'll see. It's Washington, so tomatoes tend to rot if it rains too much. But these days it seems to be drier, so hopefully they'll be okay. Yeah. And if I can keep the leaves cleaned up, maybe that will help. Okay, really quick before I maybe work on transplanting the broccoli, I will just really quick check these lettuce for slugs. So here's the lettuce. It's looking pretty good. There's some dill in there from that we just let grow from seeds. There was dill all in here last year. Here again, I've got some onions in there with some of the lettuce. Got some onions over here. And some leeks over there. So yeah, I'm going to take a look really quick and do a little slug check. Try to get as many as I can. Usually find them by where the leaves have been eaten. So I know that there's probably a slug around here. So I just clean up the heads because I've planted them too close. They're not getting enough air in there, and the slugs have a better time of getting in there and hiding. But it is getting warmer, so hopefully it will minimize the slug population at this point. So yeah, if the leaves are too eaten on, I'm just composting them. This is looking pretty good so far. I'm not seeing anything yet. I'm not seeing anything so far. I'm just cleaning up any little dead leaves underneath too. Still not seeing any. Well, if the holes are on the outside, sometimes I'll save those and we'll just cut them. I just kind of take the holes off. Looks pretty good. I have to take another interlude here and plant these. These are grape tomatoes. Just got a ton of tomatoes here and stuff that needs to be planted. It's getting root bound in the pots, so I'll have to come back to the potatoes. But I wanted to get these planted first. Planting these really close together. Usually plant them farther apart, but I've got so many this year. And like I said, I'm going to focus on top dressing them with manure instead of digging the manure in, which is what I usually do. Everything that I've planted have started from seed inside. try to get better at clipping the bottom leaves this year. I've done it both ways. I've left them without pruning them at all, and then other times I've left them, I've pruned them too much, clipped too many leaves. So this time I'm going to try to just do the bottom leaves. Maybe a few suckers, but I haven't had too much success if I clip all the suckers. It seems to deplete them. So they just don't seem happy. Okay. I'm excited about the tomatoes this year because finally I only have 3 varieties and I know which ones they are. Every year we plant a bunch and then something happens and they all get mixed up and we don't know what's what anymore. We don't have a name to the tomatoes anymore. So this year I just have 2 main varieties. Well, I have 3 different sizes. So I have the bigger size, which is this. This is the. On this side is the the Paroka, and then on the other side is the Deutsche Fleiss. So the Paroka I think are bigger, and then the Deutsche Fleiss are medium. And then I've got these Thai grapes, which are just, grape size. So, and I've got the Paroka on one side and the Deutsche Fleiss on the other. And there's just enough variation in the leaves. So one has more teeth on the sides of the leaves. And the other was more smooth, so I can tell the difference. So that's nice. I'm excited about that. And hopefully these are keepers. I'm trying to think where I got them, where I got the seeds. Can't think of it offhand, but I'll have to look it up. So far, the seeds from this company have been really good. So, I do believe it's a local Washington company. Okay.